Hello, welcome to the Cruise Diary on a sea day. We're halfway between Santorini and Malta. Nothing on the horizon at all but water. These are the best days of a cruise for me. So, as promised, I'll use today to show you around the Insignia. I said a couple of days ago that it reminds me of a sort of a hybrid between something like Silversea and the little old Spirit of Adventure. Well, hopefully you'll see why as we go around the ship.
We'll start off in reception down on deck 4. Isn't it beautiful? Look at this plants. It's like stepping into the Dorchester or a really nice hotel. Doesn't feel like a ship at all down here. All these dark woods. This grand staircase is quite something, isn't it? Leads up to deck 5, which is where most of the action is really. And of course the shopping. 2 shops, one of them selling logo stuff and this one selling jewellery. The little shop on the left is also where you get your toothpaste from and stuff like that. I'll talk about the food a little later, but this is the main dining room, the grand dining room. Oddly enough, on this trip, the one restaurant I didn't have dinner in. Before you get into the restaurant itself, there's this, the grand bar. All very elegant, isn't it? And you can't beat a fire.
Welcome to Grand Dining Room.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a gorgeous restaurant and the food on this ship has been absolutely beautiful. I'll talk about that a bit later on, as I say. As well as the main restaurant, there are 2 specialty ones as well, and that's where I've been having my meals. Unusually, there's no extra charge on here for going into the specialty restaurants, but you do have to make a reservation. Small casino, not really allowed to film. This is the theatre. When I went to film it, of course, the ubiquitous art auction was in there. Park West, they've taken over the whole place. However, one nice little feature, I suppose, there's not some rabid auctioneer rattling off all the time. It's done in silence. As is this room, the library. This is what reminds me of the Spirit of Adventure. The library on that ship is very big and well equipped, and so is this one. At the very front of the ship, this is Horizons. A bar is actually set up for afternoon tea at the moment, looking out over the horizon.
So there you are, that's the inside of the ship. Lovely, isn't it? It feels like an English country club, all those fireplaces and sumptuous furniture and everything. Really very grand and quite swish. On the outside, on the sun deck, well, it's a sea day, everyone's on board. As you can see, it's pretty busy. You'd struggle to find a sunbed. There's just about enough space for everyone, and everyone seems to be having a beautiful time. Hardly surprising on a day like this.
It's always a bit windy on the top deck of a ship. This is deck 11 on the Insignia. It was a great day, beautiful day. Right there forward are cabanas which you can book. Again, you can do this in advance. Better really when you're alongside, not so good when you're going along at speed, but if you're in port for a day and it's calm, it's fabulous. Now there's the pool deck, a couple of jacuzzis there. I was surprised by how many young people were on this ship actually. Quite a few families, teenagers, kids, all having a ball. There's a kids club somewhere, I never found it actually. Very nice. And of course the traditional games like shuffleboard. Hello girls, that's the Waves pool bar. With everyone on board it did feel a little crowded, but still very nice. It's not like you're on a ship with thousands. The ship carries 680 passengers. 13 times around the promenade is a mile.
mentioned at the start that this is 5.5 stars or 5 3/4 and not 6. Well, where does it lose that little bit? It loses it partly on the service. Because there are more passengers on this ship than others of a similar size, obviously the attention to detail goes down a bit. They try. They do their best to remember your name, remember your drink. So many people, they just can't get it right all the time, but they get full marks for trying. Where this ship scores tremendously is on the food. The food is superb. The steaks have gone to the top of my favourite steaks at sea list, knocking the Carnival Splendor into second place. The food has been a real delight on here.
So these are some random photos of some of the stuff I've been eating. Beautifully presented, exquisitely cooked, can't fault the food once. It was perfect throughout.
Now in the morning we'll arrive in Malta. It's becoming my second home. That'll be I think it's the third visit in 3 weeks. And I'm flying off up to Rome to join another ship, the Royal Clipper. And so I'll be sending you diaries from that. That's a different kind of ship altogether. Sails, not engines. See you on the next one. Bye bye for now.